they always said I'm wrong, but what they doing today? I think they want me gone, but I ain't going away. They told me I was wrong, but look at my ass today. Da 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 da.
Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is a special edition of the NFL Final Score on the Real Sports Talk Network. A Sunday night football edition, football night in America. It was a game that we all eagerly anticipated. It got bumped to Sunday night football. It was originally supposed to be Jets and Chargers, Seahawks and 49ers. A huge game with NFC West implications and NFC implications really gets bumped to Sunday night football, and the Seattle Seahawks, who I predicted to win by 10 plus, they came out and they made a statement tonight at home. With the help of the 12th man, Russell Wilson tosses 4 TDs, Marshawn Lynch rushes for a touchdown, catches one of Russell Wilson's 4 touchdowns, and the Seattle Seahawks throttle the San Francisco 49ers. Russell Wilson is on another level right now. He, in my mind, has put himself in the Rookie of the Year race. I mean, Andrew Luck has had a great year, but Andrew Luck has thrown a lot of interceptions. RG3 missed the game. RG3, passing yards-wise, is not on par with the other two. He's cut down on the interceptions compared to the other two. But it's going to be a fun race to watch. As far as this game goes, 42-13 win. Seahawks make a statement. Richard Sherman has a great game. He's been the center of controversy over the last week or so, dealing with a battle over an Adderall suspension that he has appealed. He believes that he will have his suspension overturned. If not, a ruling will come this week, and from all indications from reporters, he will be suspended for 4 games, which means the earliest he could come back would be the Super Bowl if the Seahawks make it there. And quite honestly, the way the Seahawks are playing right now, I think they have a very good chance to come out of the NFC, regardless of whether they're at home, where they are now 6-0 or 7-0. They're undefeated at home. And regardless of that, or whether they have to go on the road, Russell Wilson is playing on another level. Pete Carroll has his team playing absolutely great. People might not like Pete Carroll, but you gotta love the emotion he shows on that sideline. That's the type of coach you want to have. You can't. Think about when you guys played sports. Did you like your coach when you scored a goal, scored a touchdown, a basket, hit a home run, and he's just standing there with no expression? Or did you like the guy that got pumped up and you felt like he was part of the team, like he was really in this fight with you? That's what you get out of Pete Carroll, and that's one of the reasons that I think this team is responding so well to him. I don't know if the Seahawks are this good, but I know that right now they are firing on all cylinders. Everything they're doing is working. They've scored 150 points in the last 3 games, which is tied for second all-time in NFL history. They are playing extremely well. As far as the San Francisco 49ers go, they're likely going to have to play the first week. First week of the playoffs. My guess is that they will end up still winning this division. All they have to do is beat the Arizona Cardinals next week. We know with Ryan Lindley and that group that they have had an atrocious last 3 quarters of this season. They've been terrible, so that shouldn't be any problem. But going into the playoffs, I have a lot of questions about the San Francisco 49ers team that I picked to go to the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. Tonight, Mario Manningham goes down with an injury. Looks like he may have torn his ACL. Patrick Willis left this game injured. And then you still are not sure what you have with Colin Kaepernick. I will say this over and over until I'm proven right in the playoffs. Alex Smith is the true option for this team if they want to win the Super Bowl this year. And I don't think Alex Smith is Peyton Manning or even RG3 or Andrew Luck, but he was playing extremely well early on. They showed the stats tonight. He was not turning the ball over. He was extremely efficient. He was producing even better than he did last year. And last year they were Kyle Williams away from going to the Super Bowl. So we know that Alex Smith got them that far last year, and he was playing even better this year. They're not going to go back to Alex Smith, but I think ultimately that if the 49ers do not make it to where they desire, which would be winning the Super Bowl, I'm going to look back and say that Colin Kaepernick was not ready this year. And if Jim Harbaugh is looking long-term, then Colin Kaepernick probably is the guy. He has a lot of potential, throws a deep ball extremely well, can run. I mean, I've never seen a quarterback since Michael Vick, really, that can break the way that Michael Vick Falcons, that can break for 60 and 70-yard touchdowns. You rarely see guys like Cam Newton and RG3. They can run, but they're not going to run for a 60 or 70-yard play the way that Colin Kaepernick can. The 49ers got banged up tonight. They got embarrassed on a national spotlight on Sunday Night Football. It was not pretty. The good news for them, though, is that if the Vikings are able to take care of the Packers next week, and the Vikings are playing very good football, Adrian Peterson has a lot on the line next week, then, and the 49ers are able to beat the Arizona Cardinals like we anticipate, then all is good and the 49ers get a bye. That being said, I'm not sure that the 49ers want a bye because they are not playing at a Super Bowl type level. And if they're truly going to make a run at the Super Bowl, not just win a game or even get to the Super Bowl, if they're going to win the Super Bowl, then they need to get hot. And I think that what they need to do is they need to play 3 playoff games prior to the Super Bowl to really have a chance to get Colin Kaepernick hot. And remember, Colin Kaepernick is still learning, so every game that they play, it does represent a chance that your season ends, but it also represents a chance that he figures some new things out and is able to put it together and help your team better compete for the Super Bowl. So I think that they would almost be better off not winning. Well, they're going to win next week, but having the Packers win and falling back to the number 3 seed, they still get to host their first playoff game. And the way things are going right now, I'm not sure that they couldn't host another playoff game because I think we might see some upsets in the NFC. Tonight, the Seattle Seahawks make a statement to the San Francisco 49ers. 42-13, Sunday Night Football, Football Night in America, an absolutely good performance from Russell Wilson. Pete Carroll does a tremendous job as head coach. I think he's done a very good job there. You can't say enough about what the Seahawks have done. Hit me up on Twitter at CashKelly_TRST. Like The Real Sports Talk at Facebook.com/TheRealSportsTalk, TheRealSportsTalk.com, Blog Talk Radio /The Real Sports Talk Podcast. Check you guys out later.
Just a little bit around the corner from fear. Be there.